Hi, it's Nadia here, and today I'm going to show you how to make the second of our layering necklaces. This is a fine chain necklace with little beaded stations. And before I start, please remember to sign up to our channel. We have lots of interesting projects and videos to show you weekly. Let's have a look at the materials and the tools that you need to make this necklace. You need some fine chain. You'll need about ½ meter of fine chain, 7 eye pins, and I also have a little ball pin for the little bar that I've put at the end of my extender, some jump rings, and for tools you will need cutters, flat nose pliers, round nose pliers, and I'm going to be using some seed beads. You can use any combination that you want or any beads that you want. I want mine to be quite fine, so I'm using little seed beads, and I'll put all the details for the tools and the materials with the links that go with them in the box below. I'm going to make my necklace, my little stations, with a gold mix of the seeded beads. Each beaded section should be about 1 centimeter long, so I'll be using 5 beads, approximately 5 of my little seed beads, to make each one, and you can put them on randomly. I'm going to make a little pattern that will follow through my 7 little stations. I'm going to put a copper bead on, a silver bead, a gold bead, a silver bead, and a copper bead. So my little stations will all look the same. I've got all my beads prepared and ready on my pins so that I can cut them and loop them on the other side. And I've also prepared the beads on the little ball pin, because this is going to be sort of my little charm that goes at the end of my little extender chain, but I may as well get it ready now. And I wanted to say that I like to use Czech beads or Japanese beads if I'm using seed beads, because they're all very even in size. So it's if you want to make stations and you want your necklace to come out the right length, it's better to use these. Some of the beads, seed beads that you buy that are not Japanese or Czech, they come in the sizes are very varied on them, so it won't be quite as accurate. So now I'm ready to just trim them and loop them. Remember to leave about 1 centimeter from the top of your bead to where you're cutting it, so that you can make your loops. And remember to make your loops using the top of your pliers so that they're nice and small, and try and place your wire when you're making your loops in the same place so that your loops also come out the same size. All my stations are pinned and looped, including my little charm that's going to hang at the end. So 7 stations, 1 charm. And now I can prepare my chain. And I'm going to want to cut 6 lengths of 2 centimeters each to put in between my stations. I'm going to put all the measurements in the box below for you in any case, so don't worry, it will all be written and easy to follow. So I find it easy to put my little cut length just on one of my leftover cuttings from the pins and hang it, the chain next to it, and then cut it. So I just follow from one to the other. So I've got my 6 lengths of 2 centimeters cut. To assemble my stations, I take a length of chain, a jump ring, a station, another jump ring, and a chain. So I'm going to join them all in the same way to make one continuous length. And I do this by opening the jump ring, putting one of my stations on it, then the last link from one of the little chains that I've cut, and closing my jump ring, making sure that it's securely closed so nothing will fall apart when you're wearing it. I'm going to do the same again on the other side. So I open my jump ring, put the other side of the bar on it and the length of chain again on the last link, and I close it. I have all my stations linked together with a chain, and I'm going to measure the length. The most important thing about layering is the gap between the different chains. And the previous chain that we had was, the first one is 40 centimeters long, and I will want this one to be 44 centimeters long. So I've got 28, almost 28 centimeters here, but we'll call it 28. Which means I need another 16 centimeters to finish my necklace, and I will cut 2 lengths of 8 centimeters off my fine chain. I'm just going to lay it flat against my ruler, and just 1 link past the 8 centimeters is the one that I cut. Make sure you remove the last link, which is open, before you cut the next one. Again, lay it flat and go 1 link beyond and cut it. So now I will attach these 2 lengths of chain with a jump ring on each side. I've joined my 8 centimeter length to one side with a jump ring. I'm doing the same on the second side. I've finished assembling my length of chain, 44 centimeters long. It's got my 7 little stations in it and my little sections of chain joined to my 8 centimeter lengths of chain. And all I have to do to finish it now is put a clasp on one side, and I like to put a little extender on the other side, which I've simply made by joining jump rings, 6 of them. And at the end of my extender, I'm going to put the last little bar that I made. It's just a nice finishing touch, and it makes the whole necklace look cohesive. So if you are putting your own extender on, slip your jump ring through the last ring of your chain, put your clasp on it and close it securely. And on the other side, I'm just going to put the little extender that I prepared. Just going to open the last jump ring on my little extender so I can slip the little beaded bar I prepared onto it. My beaded station necklace is ready. Perfect to wear on its own, and beautiful to wear with the first chain that we made. So enjoy making it. Leave feedback for us. We love to hear from you, and I look forward to seeing you for part 3 of my layering workshop. Enjoy.